We have the CDO Congressman Lordan Suwan is now joining us via Zoom. Magandang umaga, Congressman.
Magandang umaga po.
Yes, Kong, let's start off. No? Was the declaration of state of emergency necessary po?
No, I don't think it was necessary. In fact, it's without legal grounds kasi doon sa Republic Act 10121, an act strengthening the Philippine Disaster Risk Reduction Management System, it defines emergency as an unforeseen and sudden occurrence. So hindi ito unforeseen kasi may 30 days notice yung water district bago puputulan sana ng POBI. So hindi talaga unforeseen. Kaya nga yung sinasabi ko walang basehan yung emergency declaration ng mayor.
Kung kasi we have reports here with us na dinideny po ng COWD na may unpaid balance po sila sa COBI. So paano po ba natin talaga malalaman yung totoo? Sino po dapat yung mag-imbestiga regarding this?
Yes, dito po nag-ugat yung buong problema eh. Yung water district, sabi nila na wala daw silang utang. Of course, yung COBI naman, yung supplier ng water district, sinasabi nila na meron silang utang na 479. So, I think kailangan na talaga ng luwa na mag-intervene yung Local Water Utilities Administration. And that's what they did. Pina-meet namin kasi nag-meeting din kami ng luwa chairman tsaka yung chairman sa Cagayan de Oro Water District sa Mandaluyong. Tapos sinabihan namin siya na kailangan umupo talaga lahat ng officials ng COBI, Water District, pati luwa, and in-invite din yung office ko para walang uwian hanggat hindi ito ma-solve yung problema. So, ang purpose niya na magka-meeting ay dapat ma-determine natin kung meron ba talagang utang, at kung meron, magkano, and then how to pay.
But sa question po ng utang, Kong, no? In terms kasi of GDP, CDO is the second po. Second highest outside Metro Manila. Pero last year pa pala po ang problema na ito. Now, what do you make of this, Kong?
Oo nga po eh. We're supposed to be the second highest GDP outside of Metro Manila, pero may problema tayo sa most basic necessity, which is water. And then dun sa sinabi niyo po na last year pa po ito, it only means to say na hindi talaga nakikipag-usap in good faith yung water district. Kasi nakita namin dun sa meeting sa April 30, which was supposed to be the final meeting, bago mag-cut off ang COBI, hindi nga nila mapapunta yung board of directors nila eh. Yung isa lang ang pumunta, yung chairman. So it seems to me that they don't have a sense of urgency. And this is very concerning kasi ang tubig tong pinag-uusapan natin. Kaya napilitan akong mag-intervene kasi yung district ko rin yung maapektuhan dito.
Okay.
So hindi naman pwedeng manahimik lang ako, especially na meron tayong magawa, which is to call for the help of the national government through LUWA.
Kung kasi our mobile journal talk to some of the residents po dyan po sa Cagayan de Oro, and sabi naman po nila okay daw magkaroon ng bill adjustments. Yun po kasi isa sa nagiging issue na nag-adjust daw po ang COBI na hindi alam ng COWD. Ano daw po ba dapat ang solusyon dito, knowing in the long run baka nga daw po maapektuhan na yung mga negosyo na din sa CDO, sa Cagayan de Oro?
Bill adjustment in the sense na kahit mag-increase yung water district ng presyo ng tubig. Naintindihan ko naman po yun kasi it's better na kahit magbayad tayo ng a little bit higher kaysa walang tubig talaga. Even right now, may mga areas dito sa Cagayan de Oro na hindi talaga tama yung pag-serve ng water district. Kulang yung tubig. Ganon. So, we need to find a long-term solution for this. Kaya nga sinasabi ng mga tao na okay lang mag-adjust ng water rate. Pero yung pagkakaalam ko rin, hindi rin nag-apply ng water rate hike sa LUWA ang district. So paano ba to? And then ang sinasabi ng mga tao na kinokolektahan sila ng water district pero ayaw magbayad ng water district sa mga bills nila doon sa sa supplier nila. In fact, yung binibill ata ng water district sa mga tao, 35 pesos. Tapos, yung bili ng water district doon sa supplier, sa Kobe, 21 pesos lang. So, what's going on? Ang laki ng, may patong talaga sila. Pero hindi naman nila mabayaran yung supplier nila at yung mga tao yung nagkakaproblema.
Kasi ang sinasabi nga daw po ng COVID dito, pinagbigyan nila ang COWD during the pandemic na hindi muna maningil nga dahil nga doon sa sitwasyon natin at that particular time. Pero moving forward, paano po? Ano na po yung next course of action po natin para po ma-resolve itong issue na to? At I think yung first step is maka-attend po yung ibang mga representative board of directors from COWD side.
Opo. I think we have to go back to the root of the problem, which is the determination of whether or not the water district owes Kobe. At hindi natin malalaman yun, hindi natin we can't answer that question kung hindi sila pupunta. So ang problema kasi nakikita natin, hindi talaga pumupunta yung mga board of directors ng water district. So it seems na parang they are unwilling to negotiate. Dapat bumalik tayo doon sa main problem.
Pero
And
kayo,
then,
Kong, sorry to cut you there, were you able to talk to them personally regarding this? Kung ayaw nila pumunta doon sa mismong mga forum or quorum na siniset?
I was only able to talk to their chairman, si Ma'am Nelia Lee. Yung sabi kasi niya, meron silang mga prior commitments, whatever. So, medyo nagulat kami ng LUA chairman doon kasi it's their job. Why are they members of the board of directors if they can't even go to essential meetings, mga critical meetings na putting our water supply at risk? So, yun ang problema. Parang may unwillingness to negotiate talaga. And we really need to negotiate legally para matugunan tong problemang ito kasi yan yung immediate problem natin. And we also have other problems with the water district, yung long-term problems like sobrang taas ng non-revenue water, maabot na ng almost 60%. So, ang dami pang dapat pag-uusapan. Pero as of now, yung immediate concern natin na dapat mag-negotiate sila ulit in good faith para so that they can answer the very basic question of this entire problem, which is whether or not may utang ba talaga ang water district, tapos kung meron talaga, kung magkano.
Oo. Alright,
Alright.
sige. Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras sa Cagayan de Oro, Congressman Lord Dan Suan. And siguro po patuloy kami makikipag-ugnayan po sa inyo regarding this issue. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you.